Okay. Okay. Let's see. Are we on? Yes, we are. Okay. Hi, Roxanne. I can see you're on. Well, today, you're gonna have to pardon my look. I'm not in the mood, or I have not had a chance to shower and stuff since I got home. Yada yada yada. But today I want to make sure that I start adding value to you guys and your business. I'm tired of just sharing news, things that you guys can find on your PWS. And I think that if I put it on our team page, that you guys aren't really going out there and finding the information for yourself. So my new challenge is going to be who can share it first, who can share the newest releases, or if something new changes in the news tab. I want you guys to be excited about sharing that on our page. Our team page is not just for me, but it's for all of us. And it's mostly, it would be good, so I can go back to my, it would be good for all of us to kind of just be on the same page about maybe certain expectations. But I think that if I keep giving you guys all the information, that you're not going out there and looking for it on your own. So that's going to be my new thing. I want you guys to share make a post about whatever. If something new's coming out, or if you have an idea, I want you guys to share and feel comfortable about doing that, because it's going to be a good way to start building yourself as a leader. And that's the end goal, is to become a leader, to grow your business with a downline. When I started 8 years ago, I really did not think I was going to have a group or a team or anything like that. So if you just give yourself some time, you may not be ready to sponsor yet, but if you just give yourself some time, you'll get there. And you'll surprise yourself about how well you can lead. And if you just give yourself, or just, be confident, a little bit confident in your ability, that you will be a good leader. So you just got to work on it. What I do want to talk today about is this. I shared this product training guide with you guys, and I think it's very important for $2. It's a great way to help you kind of learn a little bit more about our different products and how to talk about them or how to share them. There's a couple great little tidbits in here about upsells. Anytime that you sell a warmer, it's a great way, or a great upsell for that, is to encourage your customers to buy extra bulbs. Nobody wants to spend $10 or $8 or $6 on shipping to just get a couple light bulbs and a $2 light bulb. So it's not really worth it. So it's great. Sales tip is to encourage them to buy a replacement bulb for later down the line, after their warmer, maybe their warmer pops, or even add a color warmer or a color light bulb, excuse me. So I do love that there are little tidbits in here about that. And we're just going to go over just a few of them. I don't know if anybody else is going to hop on or has any questions, but if you do, just post them. You can turn off your no video and go live, and you can come on and chat with me. Okay, so one of the first things on the first page is always about our mission. So that's really important for you guys to know what the Scentsy Mission is. And I know I'm focusing a little bit more on product stuff, but it's mostly just for sales. I want everybody to feel confident in getting that $500 PRV. Once you are there at that $500 PRV consistently, then recruiting is going to be just the next step to building your team and building that downline and building that more residual income. So you want to get yourself to where you're selling at least $500 every month. For some people, that seems like not very much, but for some, and for others, it may be a lot. But it's not. And I want you guys to understand that 500 PRV is literally 4 diffusers. So if you could sell 4 diffusers every month, you'd be making that goal, even if you weren't even touching warmers and wax or any of our other amazing products. So it's just the price point that you have to work on, or that you have to focus on how much you're going to try to earn day, or how much PRV you're going to try to push for.
So,
okay. So moving on.
let's make the
first one, or the second thing that they do talk about is the Shriners. Sorry, got bugs. We finally have a nice day here in California. Well, I mean, we always have nice days, but like a sunny, hot day. So it's pretty exciting. I'm leaving the windows open and the screens open and everything. Anyway, Shriners Hospital for Children. It goes into just about what we're giving. Why Scentsy is such a generous company. Every catalog, we have a charity that we donate to. So every purchase of one of these, $9.50 goes to Shriners. So it's a good thing to know that, especially when your customers are opening up your catalog and like, oh, what's that warmer? You need to understand why we do it. We give more than we take. That's just one of their generosity. That's just one of our missions, is to be generous. Give more than you take. And if you look at Scentsy's history, you'll see that they've gone back every year and they give back every year. They go back every year, give back every year.
And now look.
Did I hear somebody? Uh-oh, what did I just do?
Can you hear us?
Hello? I can hear somebody. Is that Roxy?
Can you hear us doing math?
Oh, I can hear you. Yep.
Sorry. A million extra fractions.
Wow, great. No, not a problem. I see your video's not on, but your mic is. And yeah, that's how I heard you. Not a problem. Stay on. No, don't get off. Okay, so the next page, it talks about our warmers. And that's when I had mentioned about the sales tip to upsell. Add some bulbs. And of course, anyone who's buying a warmer, you need to make sure that they have the wax. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to use it. There are different warmer finishes, and that's another thing that you need to familiarize yourself with. Because in the catalog, they have these little symbols. There's a C, a G, an H and an R, and an R. So you need to understand what those finishes mean. A lot of our warmers, well, I guess I can't really say a lot. I'd have to look at the thing, but they're really various finishes on our warmers. And if you look at the product sheet, just the full layout, every single one of our warmers has a symbol near them, next to them. So it's just good to know what our warmers are, what they look like, how they're gonna glow in someone's home. Also what size bulb they need, or if they're using an element, no bulb. Okay, so that's a good thing to know. We all know how our warmers work, right? We turn on the light bulb or turn on the switch, add some wax, and enjoy. A couple of the sales tips right here I really want to go over real quick. It's very important to engage with your customers, and maybe a way, instead of constantly texting them or following up with them through Messenger, is to create a video showing how to use our products. You can also create a video about using cotton balls for a cleanup method. So one of my little things that I do when I get orders for warmers and wax, or if someone just has a 6-pack, is I'll throw one of these, like, this is uber cheap to make these little cotton samples. I put a couple cotton balls, and then it has a little cotton business card that says, cotton balls, remember, do not add new wax with old. This is what I am told. Your wax is what you wish. Simply place 1 or 2 of these in your dish, soaking up the wax with such ease. Then simply add 1 or 3 wax cubes as you please. So it's very cheap, and like some of my customers have no idea that you can use cotton balls or tissue paper or toilet paper or whatever to soak up their but that would be a great way for you guys to get engagement, is to create a little video, go live on Facebook about cleaning it up, how to use the warmer, how to even use a diffuser, and how to manipulate the different buttons. So food for thought. Excuse me. Okay, another sale tip in here that I love, and sometimes we forget, is that some fragrance families, like citrus, don't last as long as others, like bakery. Who is complaining to you about maybe the scent's not strong enough or they are not enjoying it long enough, then you need to remember that certain fragrance families warm differently and release the fragrances differently. So you're not sitting there like deer in the headlights trying to figure out how to help them. You just need to be aware of that, and then you can help them solve that problem with maybe finding a way to mix their fragrances or mix their wax. So yeah, that's great. It also gives you a sales tip about warmers, selling warmers with warmer stands. So to elevate the warmer a little bit, to add a little bit of decor. So that's a great little upsell as well. $10 to $15 for those. I'm like quoting myself and I don't even know. See, I need to know. I need to know 100% sure what they are, what the cost is. Yep, $15 for the, okay, I was right. 15 for the cord concealing warmer stands, and then 10 for the regular traditional warmer stands. And then those are really good for you to have too if you're doing home parties or shows, so that you can have those on display to show what it will look like underneath. This is something, the next page goes into the new diffuser and the deluxe diffuser, and it's great. I'm just gonna read over a couple of them that I thought were very important. And actually, I didn't even highlight it. Let me get my pink highlighter. Okay. So Scentsy we came out with this diffuser, the new deluxe diffuser, because of the price point of our regular diffuser, of our premium diffuser. So now we have a deluxe diffuser and a premium diffuser. And because of the sale price or the cost, if you have a customer who wants to use oils or who already uses oils, you need to be familiar with just talking about the deluxe diffuser, because if no one's willing to buy or spend that $130, $140, whatever it is, on the diffuser, then you can point them in the direction of the deluxe one, and they'll still get all the benefits of diffusing their oils into the air. And I have customers who are like avid, Unique, doTERRA. Some even tell me that they buy them on Amazon, which is great. We're not in the business of telling people that they should not buy their oils. But you want to encourage them to buy our diffusers because, one, of the way they look, two, because of the quality, and three, because they have a lifetime warranty, especially against manufacturer defects. So you have to remember that if someone breaks it or drops it, whatever, our warranty doesn't cover that. And that goes without saying, really. But that is a very, very big thing, is that we back up our diffusers with that warranty. It's huge because a lot of companies don't do that, or they give you a 1-year lifetime warranty. That. So recommend the simple subdued diffuser option for all your oil enthusiasts. That's basically what I just said. If you have oil fans or people that you know that love essential oils, if they use them on their body, whatever, you can also encourage them to diffuse them into the air, and then that way they're getting they're spreading the benefits of the natural oils or essential oils in the air. There's 8 light modes, including a rainbow one, so that's a very unique thing that a lot of companies don't have. Of course, our premium diffuser is my favorite because it's beautiful. But yeah, okay, moving on. Next thing is to know what kind of oils to recommend. So I'm not very savvy on essential oils or oil blends. I do know that I like lavender, I like jasmine. There's certain ones I do like, but it's good to know which kind offer different mood enhancers, or are for calming, or for balancing, or for comforting, or for uplifting. I like the uplifting ones too, because to me that seems like something that we need. I need, especially when I'm home by myself working and I'm tired. I need to wake up. Okay, so it's good to know that and which scents will fall under each categories. Sales tips: recommend purchasing at least 2 or 3 oils at once to help create a custom fragrance experience. Recommend purchasing oils from each of the categories to suit their mood. So that's another way, another reason why you should know the different categories is because you can recommend them and you'll be more avid about talking about them. And then also definitely you should know what the difference is between an essential oil and a natural oil blend. The biggest difference is the essential oil is one single oil. It's one single oil plant or plant. So like French lavender would literally just be lavender, or lavender would literally just be lavender. Rosemary would be from the rosemary plant. But when you're mixing them, like we have lemon, lavender, rain, now you'll know that the blend has lemon and lavender in it. So that's the best thing to know about our oils, I think. Moving on. Next one. Oh, the Mini Diffuser. I'm still waiting on mine. I know I'm terrible. I placed my order so late after I got my 500 PRV party because I did not want to do shipping and I didn't want to pay for it. So anyway, I got the whiff box. And because this month's whiff box had the Mini Fan Diffuser, I think it's coming in mint. So I don't really care about the color. Mint is cute, but I'm excited about getting it. So I'll be able to talk more about that when I get that one. But knowing about our fan diffusers are going to be great, and the Scentsy Go. I love that we have many options for using the scent pods. I think that that is going to be a great way to kind of encourage our customers who don't like wax or who are like, they're too strong, or they spill too much, or my puppies knock it down, my kitty cats, whatever it is. You know, just those different objections or reasons that people don't want to try it. I love that the scent pod now has the Scentsy Go, the Mini Diffuser, the Fan Diffuser. So we have different ways, different options to share with our customers. And I think that that's great. Also knowing the different benefits between the Go and the Go Solid are going to be key. The scent pods, I think this is the most important thing. You need to know that it lasts up to 120 hours. 1 to 2 weeks of constant turning on. Like if it's on, like I actually have one in the wall and I forget about it all the time because I don't hear the fan and it's not a light. So like with my Scentsy warmers, I see the light. So like I'll know to turn them off. But with the Scentsy or with my wall fan diffuser, I always forget it's on. So that one I have to remember to change more frequently. Let's see, sales tip. Recommend to customers looking for a compact fragrance delivery method, perfect for travelers. Anyone who works at like maybe in a cubicle or a hair salon, because it's like a fragrance, because it's instant fragrance. It's instant fragrance, and it's not like super attractive. Like people, if it's a busy place like a hair salon, no one's gonna really notice it. So I think that it could be in the background. So, all right. Now, fragrance flowers is the next page, and I 100% love these. I just think they are super unique. My kids, we gifted them to their teachers this year, and I had the kids color them, and then I put like a little note in there. I don't even know if I shared with you guys, but I put a note that said, "Happy Valentine's Day. These were colored especially for you. Just hook it all up together, and you'll enjoy 2 months of fragrance." So instead of, you know, getting them a cheap little gift, that's what we did. And then the kids got to color them. So, you know, each one's unique. I love them that they are handcrafted. So you need to know that no 2 flowers will be the same. The oil inside lasts up to 60 days. And it's perfect for small spaces, desks, vanities, anything. But you do want to remember with the oil, since it does have oils, since it is 100% comprised of oil, that it can tarnish wood finishes. So you just want to make sure that you encourage your customers to put it, I should have grabbed mine. Put like, I mean, if you can't even find anything like at the dollar store or Target, the Scentsy stands would even work. But you want to encourage them to put a barrier underneath it. So I never tell anybody to put it directly on your tabletop. Make sure you have something underneath it. And Target and dollar store have plenty of those, like even the candle holders, like, you know, just the plain glass ones would be great. Okay. No outlet required. No two are alike. 60 days of fragrance. Add your own color. Okay, then they move on to other unplugged Scentsy products in here. So let's just highlight a couple things about our car bar clips. Well, those come in a 2-pack, so that one they're already getting a 2-pack. But with the car bars, the scent packs, the travel tins, room sprays, and scent circles, always encourage your customers to buy them in packs of 3 or 6. It's the best deal, and it saves them the most money. That way they're not needing to have to come back. Like with the scent circles, honestly, if you don't buy them in a 3-pack, I'm going to be like, come on. They're going to be asking me for some in like 2 weeks. Are you ready to order that soon? Okay. So I'll say stuff like that, and not more like in a funny way instead of being mean about it. Room sprays, just because this came up recently, are not aerosol. So they should be, it says that room sprays come in TSA travel-friendly packaging because of the size of it. 2.7 ounces? Let me grab one. Yep, 2.7 fluid ounces. So big enough, small enough for airport travel. A big thing about scent packs, which also people do not know, is that they can go in anything. They can go in drawers. I typically put them in my undergarment drawers, and my son's pajama drawer, and my daughter's like garment drawer, t-shirt drawer, whatever. They can go in other places. So when you're thinking about Scentsy Unplugged, or your customers are approaching you about this, you need to understand that, or remember that these products can be used anywhere. The sky is the limit on these. Recently I shared all the benefits. There's a unit on our Facebook page about that, about all the different benefits, and highlights all of our products and the specificities of each one of them. So we'll get to the clean stuff soon, but that was one of the main ones I wanted to discuss today. Okay, kids, all things are safe. Like with the Scentsy buddies, they don't have, not all the buddies, but the blanket buddies and the sidekicks, and the buddy clips and the Scentsy friends, their eyes, they have no pieces that would fall off and be edible or be able to be eaten. So that's a great thing to know about when you're selling these. And then which products come pre-scented. So that is a very big thing to know about our sales tip. Also that they're limited time offer. So some Scentsy buddies will not be around forever. And then when you're talking about your Scentsy buddies, you can also now start to talk about the Bring Back My Buddy. The voting just ended last week on that. So come new catalog, we'll know which 3 buddies will be coming back. So it's kind of cool. Buddy clothes would be a great upsell. I'm not a huge fan of it. I guess mostly because now my kids are growing out of it. Although I do still love buddies. I think they're so adorable. Even the friends. And for me, these are great gifts for us. When I go to kids' parties or my kids get invited to other children's parties, I don't really like to go out to the NEX or to Walmart or Target and buy a gift. I'd rather gift them something that is going to benefit me in the long run. And then when that scent pack runs out, they're going to, hopefully the parents are going to call me to ask for a new one. Okay, moving on. I don't want to stay on that one too long. Okay, two of my favorite categories coming up: laundry and our counter cleans, and our cleaning products. So our laundry products are everything is made in Idaho. So these are U.S. made products that are safe, stain fighting. Like that's what they are. They're safe and they're made to make your clothing last long. Make the fragrance in your clothing last long. Man, I'm having a hard time today. So the biggest sales tip on these is to try them yourself. If you guys haven't tried our laundry products, our washer whiffs, our dryer discs, I think you're missing out because I literally use washer whiffs in every load that I do, even if it's just regular clothing. And not recently, maybe a couple months ago, I had a neighbor post on our neighborhood page and say, oh my gosh, I walked by someone's house and their laundry smelled amazing. So I went on there and I was like, yep, that had to have been my house because I was doing a bunch of laundry and I added my Scentsy washer whiffs in there. So it sparked up a conversation. These are also something that I love to give as samples. I love the washer whiffs. And I recently bought these baggies. Not that they're super fancy. I've seen really cute ones like holographic colors, the neon colors. I just got cheap ones. I'm going with silver. And I love these little sacks because they're smell proof, or they like hold the smell. So like if I was to smell, I can't really smell the scent of this. This is a Scentsy soak. So I do the soaks too. I like those as a gift, as a sample as well. So I love that it holds the scent in there, so it's not being wasted as I'm keeping the samples. Like I'll make them, and then I will put them in little catalog sacks. So this is what I am doing right now, and so I can like hand these out to my neighbors. I want to hand these out to people. Like I just had my hair colored, or fixed, and so like I gave this to my hairstylist because she had mentioned her mom likes Scentsy. So I was like, oh, well, here you go. And it had a couple samples in there. But I do love these little bags. I got them on Amazon, like 150. Actually, I got 300 for like $7 or $8. So I love them because they hold the scent and they're not wasting the scent. Something else I did for this is a cleaning product, but whatever, is I made those little sponges. And I literally just put, I took a sponge and I cut it in half. So I'm getting double out of what I made. And I soaked it in water and liquid. Then I put that. And this one is the seal one, so that I use the hot iron for that one. But this is the same kind of idea, the video that I sent you guys from my friend Shonda. And the counter clean ones I am about to make. So, let me put that back in there. I have all the products for that, so I'm really excited about making these. I have the little baggies, and I went with the big baggie, and then I'm going to stick that in there and then keep it as flat as possible so that I can add it in that catalog stack, and then I can mail them, so it won't be so bad. But I got 100 pieces for, gosh, how much were these? I think these were about 20. So not as cheap for the bigger size, but again, you can take the mini wipe. And I was even thinking about cutting it in half because look how big that is. So even if I cut it in half, it still has 20 uses for one of these. So if I cut it in half, maybe they'll have 10 uses. But you know, the purpose of it is for them to get the counter clean. Smell it, smell Johnny Appleseed, and then start using it or use it on something that maybe is really icky. Encourage that. Okay, any other sales tips that I want to talk about for washer and dryer? Definitely you need to try it yourself. Upsell by educating customers on the benefits of using the complete laundry collection to achieve the full cycle fragrance. Another really good sales tip for, I don't even see it in here, for our laundry care is the Scentsy Club subscription. So encourage your customers, to do that, to enroll in the subscriptions. Because then that way they're getting it constantly. They're not having to think about it. They're not having to track you down. And then they're automatically able to, like, they'll be washing their clothes without having to stop. Because, like, for me, I'll get mad if I don't have washer whips. I don't know what, I don't like to not wash clothes without them. Okay. Excuse me. Da-da-da-da-da. What else? Oh, this would be a really good video to do, is do the stain fighting. So you could take the laundry liquid, conduct a do-it-yourself stain test using the laundry liquid before and after, using a plain white tee, or I've actually used, I'm terrible. I've actually used our counter clean for my stain fighting when I ran out of Shout, and I don't even know if I'm going to buy Shout anymore because of how well it worked. Okay, so the all-purpose cleaner, I love. You get the biggest bottle, and it makes 6 bottles when you mix it with water. That's it, because it's the concentrated. So that's a great option for people who don't want to keep spending $10 on a counter clean, which if you have people who want the counter clean, encourage them to buy them in 3 packs. So the all-purpose cleaner concentrate is great. And then you can also, with that one, you can have like a highly concentrated one, and then one that's more diluted. So that's a good one too. A good sales tip for any of our clean products is reaching out to customers who have purchased other items or fragrances in the Scentsy Clean line. So like if you had a customer who bought lemon verbena, now that Johnny Appleseed's out, encourage them to try it. And then that's when the samples will come into play. So I have a couple customers that are waiting on that. My neighbor, she's asked me, or we had mentioned it a couple times, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go back and make, I lost the video. I'm going to go back and make like the little laundry basket. I used to have a borrow my basket, but it's going to be like a borrow my cleaning supplies. So I'm just going to do like a little basket, and I'm going to add some cleaning products. I might even throw a few of those little wipies, and I'm going to have her take it. I'm going to be like, here, I don't care. Go clean your house. That way she can see how good it smells, and it's not going to smell like Clorox or bleach. So that brings me to the biggest thing to know about our cleaning products is there's no phosphates, there's no dyes, there's no ammonia, chlorine, or bleach, which are huge because if you have seen the Converse shoes, you know how it has that canvas? Bleach and chlorine, because there's naturally chlorine in the water, so bleach will activate with the chlorine, and that's what turns those shoes yellow, which I have seen and I need to do. Oh my God, my Converse are disgusting. The counter clean completely make them white because it has no ammonia, or it has no bleach, and it has no chlorine. So that's something you really need to know, and remember that in your head when you're telling people, because we need to be confident about our products. They literally are great, and we just need to educate ourselves so that we know the right words to say. And then you'll get that in this, and I love that. That's why we're going over it today, because I really want you guys to understand how to approach those questions, or how to answer things that maybe you have somebody comment negatively, or, just you need to be able to answer the objections. A sales tip here is using the before and after photos. So if you personally do this, that's great. You need to do the before and after. And I also have been encouraging my customers to do that with the fragrance flowers too, if they decide to color it. Oh man, I'm highlighting too much. I want to see a before and after because they're all so unique. What else? Label your own full-size cleaner products as testers and use them at parties for fun. For a fun and fragrant demo. So that's kind of like what I was saying. I'm going to take a full-size bottle and do like a little cleaning basket to show people, or so people can try it out. I like that. I like trying things, especially before you use them. Okay, sales tip for our body care. This one I love. I throw the sprays in my scent totes. So I have a little scent pouch, you grab party. I have some samples in there. And then I put this in there with a label that says, try me. Like I literally want you to try it. most of these products they understand are not for sale, or are for sale, but they're in here just to show them what they look like and so that they can touch them. They're not necessarily going to smell them, but they're in there for show. And then I try to include the new scent in a bar, because I have a lot of people who, people that are new to Scentsy, they don't know what this actually looks like in their hand. They don't know that it has 8 pieces on it. So like when you say 1 cube, what does that mean? 2 cubes, 3 cubes. So it's good to have your samples and have your customers trying them. What good is samples if no one is using them? They're not good. It's not good to have samples sitting around and waiting. So if you have samples that you just made, you need to get them out there, and you need to just ask somebody if you can give them one. I just made, like I was showing you, that little packet. I threw a couple, every day we ride our bikes to school. So I threw a couple in my basket. So in the morning I have, the constant neighbors that I always say hi to or good morning to. Give them one of these, give them, be like, hey, never introduced myself to you. I'm Kristen. I'm kind of new to the neighborhood, but I also run a business out of my home, and here's a bunch of samples I'd love to give you if you're willing to try them. So and I'm going to be like, hey, what's your name? So I can find you on Facebook. So I can follow up with them about the samples. Even if they don't buy anything, I still want to know if they got the sample, or they used it, or they threw the Scentsy soak in their kid's bath. I still want to know. All right, what time is it? We're a little bit over. So great tips in here for that. Recommend products that will pair well together, like a hand soap, a lotion, or a body wash and a body cream. And also sell the heck out of prickly pear agave. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Amazing. One of my favorites right now. These also, you can do the single, take your full-size products and put a sample on it, or try me sticker. Say this is for samples. Like I throw these and the little hand lotion or the hand cream into my whatever, party bags, tote bags. Gosh, I'm running out of words. Okay, moving on. Pet products. I made a bunch of these last catalog season, and I just got some new containers for it. So I'm going to do that soon. And then these are a really good one too for those stickers. So any of the fragrance stickers, and my customers loved it. Loved this sheet, the scratch and sniff. They loved it. Everybody I followed up with this month was like, yeah, I was able to smell all the new scents. And I'm like, yeah, that was the point without spending so much on it. But they love that. And so you could do the same thing with the body products, same thing with the clean products, and same thing with the Scentsy pet products. I love it. And it's just simple. It makes them able to smell without, because we're a big smelling company. That's what we are. We're fragrance specialists. If anybody ever asks, what do you do? I am a fragrance specialist. I help you add fragrance to any part of your life. That's what you want to say. And next week, not next week, but next Q&A, I'm going to go into a lot of information about how to approach people who you're interested in recruiting, how to talk to them about Scentsy, and not necessarily our products, but our business. I want you guys to feel comfortable talking to people about our business. And we might have a challenge next month to kind of help you guys practice that. Because it's very important as business owners that we know the way to say it, or we know how to approach our business to where it's legitimate. We don't want people thinking our business is some direct selling scheme, some scam. It's not. We are proof of that. We are proof of that, and all the thousands of other consultants are proof of that. We are not a scam. And so when you get those kinds of questions, it's important to know how to say or how to combat that, because we're not. Last thing I do want to talk about is this with box. Literally can get you residual income. Residual income is when you're not working for it. It's income that you're getting, or sales that you're getting, residual sales, without doing anything. You want to encourage your customers to get this with box in this Scentsy Club. So if you're not having these conversations with your customers, that's what you need to change. You need to work on that, because it's going to be key for growing your business and growing that PRV to the 500 level. You want it to be at least $500. And then, of course, sharing Scentsy. Sharing it as much as you can. Share it on your Facebook page. Share it on your Instagram. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you can make one. It's so easy. But as long as you're out there sharing it, that's going to get you those new customers, and you need to keep looking for prospective customers. Sometimes when we say, I've asked everybody I know, okay, well, now you need to step back and think, I've asked everybody I know, but my sister or my mom have like all these other contacts that I haven't been able to talk to. Ask them to share for you on Facebook. Ask them to reach out to their friends or girlfriends and say, hey, internet's unstable. Okay, we're getting off anyway. Ask them to reach out to their friends and see if they'll be interested in trying out some Scentsy products. And by having those samples ready and having the knowledge that you'll find by the knowledge of our products, it's just going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you keep growing. So, okay, that was Q&A today. No questions, but lots of information. So if you haven't already added one of these to your next order going in, add it in there, $2. And it'll be informative and kind of review what I just talked about. So I'll be sharing this video. And if anybody has any questions, like always, you just reach out. Definitely reach out to your sponsors, and we'll be here for you. All right, till next time.